Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Man, look. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time we update these stories that we cover. Alright, if you don't hit the subscribe button, you will miss the updates. Listener, family? Family is not all that it's cracked up to be, my friend. So, we covered a story recently about a school teacher in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, who was gunned down at the school gate as she entered. She was about to start her day, teaching her young students, and she lost her life when a motorbike rolled up and the pillion, the person riding on the back of the motorbike, fired gunshots, killing her on the spot. Now hear this. News update. According to the Jamaica Gleaner, the St. Elizabeth police have now laid criminal charges against a man who is said to be the cousin of murdered infant school teacher Chanel Smith's ex-boyfriend in connection with the murder of the popular St. Elizabeth taxi operator 2 years ago. Wow. Her cousin. Boy, I'm telling you, that if God don't come fix Jamaica personally, then we are doomed. And I don't want to preach the doom and gloom stuff, but when you look at who is killing who, I be your friend, I kill friend, and family, I kill family. Family contracting killers to kill other family members and all this. It's just sad. It is just sad. Now, originally, when I get the information, I pass it to the audience. So the original information was that the person who she was involved with before is not no crush out weed in him hand pan corner, one pants foot roll up, non-progressive element. It's a fellow teacher, a graduate of the University of the West Indies with his degree in early childhood education as well. And it was through the same program that Chanel actually met him. Started a relationship with him and he became abusive, so she left the relationship. I feel so bad for these women because they can't even leave a relationship. And I keep saying this over and over. When relationships start, at the onset of a relationship, nobody comes to you and says, yes, look, I like you. You're beautiful. You're sexy. I would like to get to know you better. But I have to tell you straight up from the get-go that I'm kind of psycho. I'm the kind of person who, if you leave me, I might end up killing you or paying somebody to kill you. Nobody says that at the beginning of a relationship. So, woman meet man. She feel like him have things going on. She is captivated and she allows herself to get into a relationship with him. She finds out later he is abusive. She decides to exit the relationship, but there is no exit. Exit means death. That's crazy as hell in itself. The original story that we got was that this teacher, who no longer lives in Jamaica, he has fled the country and he is living overseas. I've heard that it was Canada that he was living in. I'm not sure if that's the case. No news has confirmed that to me yet, but it is said that he is in Canada. From Canada, he's been able to contract these killings. The killing of her boyfriend at the time. So in other words then, the school teacher and her broke up. He was being abusive. She decides to move on. She starts to date a brother who is pretty popular in that section of Jamaica, as most taxi drivers are, because if you step on the road, then everybody is going to know you, or you're going to know everybody and know their movements. You know what I'm saying? So she started a relationship with him, and it was that he was killed for, because he was dating the ex of this alleged psycho school teacher who no longer lives in Jamaica. So the man had her new boyfriend killed, which is the taxi driver, and then had her killed later on. I mean, didn't she know this though? Did she know? So the St. Elizabeth police have now laid criminal charges against him, right? On both cases. So he's been charged with a double murder then. He's been charged. The accused man, whose name is Domain Robinson, otherwise called Domain Miles or Starboy Miles, he turned himself into the police after being listed as a person of interest last Tuesday in connection with Smith's murder. That was with the murder of the school teacher, the female school teacher. Robinson was charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder of 41-year-old Damain Day, a taxi operator also of St. Elizabeth address. Day, the taxi operator with whom Smith, the murdered school teacher, reportedly shared a common law relationship. Common law relationship means that's not boyfriend and girlfriend, you know. Common law is you're living together. And under the law, to be considered common law, you have to be living together for a certain period of time, and then this person becomes common law. Under common law, a common law spouse actually has rights. More rights than, say, a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So at some point, they probably were living together to be considered common law. I guess the school teacher that she used to date before got word of it that she moved in with man. She's moved on. She's happy she have a new man. Yeah, man, a popular youth. Everybody know him and thing. And him had chip. He couldn't take it. Somebody else I get all the good. And he sent out a hit on the taxi operator. Kill our man. Wow. He was gunned down in Southfield, St. Elizabeth about 6:15 p.m. according to police reports on July 22nd of 2019 by the same way how Smith, the school teacher, was gunned down by two men traveling on a motorcycle, and Smith herself was killed last Tuesday outside the gates of the Sandy Bank Infant School in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. The police also revealed that they are now seeking another male for questioning in the connection with her death. Investigators have not released a name, but they have said that the man who they are seeking is a fellow school teacher and Smith's ex-boyfriend. So, of course, that's the person we're talking about. Wow. Now, yesterday, the center committed the murder, allegedly. Well, no longer allegedly, because he has admitted. Robinson was interviewed in the presence of the lawyer and then charged with the taxi operator's murder as well. The officer stated that Robinson is also a person of interest in connection with the death of the school teacher, but investigations are still ongoing. The police said that they believe that the person who had ordered the hit has fled the island. So, it's not far off. Actually, it is exactly the news that we have been getting from the onset of this whole thing. Damn. Life. He killed the school teacher. Somehow, word got to the police that he's the one that did it. So he became the prime person of interest. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He went and turned himself in shortly after, because people are probably telling him that, listen, your name, me see your name pop up in the news, my friend. Man. So he went to the police station and he was held and he was questioned in the presence of an attorney. Him tell everything. That is how this thing is coming full circle. Him going to go tell everything. That's my scenario. Now they're looking for her ex, who is thought to be, allegedly, the mastermind behind all this. We will stay close to this story, but I'll tell you this. I put money on it that the ex is the mastermind behind all this when it's all said and done, and that the youth who is behind bars, who we now know to be her cousin, is definitely the hitman. But let's see how the law deals with this. Will Jamaica be able to put out a APB on this man, work alongside foreign entities, whatever country he is in, to have him extradited back to the country to get some justice. And when he is, if he is, will they hit him with the full extent of the law? This is two lives, two murders. A double murder should mean you never see the light of day again. Whether you're the trigger man or you're the person who masterminded the hit, paid somebody to do it, you both should be charged equally, and you both should get the same amount of time, which is never to come back out of prison again. Tell me if I'm wrong. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. We will be following this one closely. Shout out to the people from St. Elizabeth who linked us and gave us the insights, because when we first did the story, we did the story as in, boy, this looked like a contract hit, but we don't know who did it. Maybe it's something she mixed up in. Remember the initial? Maybe it's something she mixed up in. Maybe somebody did want to get to her man or her boyfriend or her family members who is involved in something. You know, you can't catch Quacker, you catch him shot. One of those scenarios. We were maybe supposing, but we weren't sure. And then we got these phone calls and these text messages. So Flo, man could tell her know exactly what happened. Watch she pre. She did that with a school teacher. So how you report it? Because I initially said to my audience, some of these women have things going on for them, and then when you look at who they pick up to be boyfriend, it makes you shake your head. Highly educated, university graduate with her degree, working in her field. Why would she go pick up a gunman? Some of them know that they're picking up a gunman. So somebody pinch you and say, SouFlo, that's not how it goes. The man who is behind all this is not no gunman, nothing. He is highly educated just like she is. He's a university graduate just like she is. Works in the teaching profession just like she does. Have him degree and everything. Him left Jamaica. But it's not she alone him kill. Him order the killing of a man that drive taxi out here that she used to deal with too. And everybody know it. So we surprised that police just act like say it's new and it's news and the brother get killed from 2019. I couldn't really push that story. I just put it out there and let my audience know that this is what we were hearing. So if you go look on the video that we covered, the first video we did about her getting killed, you will hear me saying exactly these things with this same piece of information in that video. And now fast forward to today, he's charged. Wow, a double murder I'm charged for. He is charged now for the murder of the taxi driver. But how would they get to that information without her information being in it as well? Watch the pre. Watch and see. And I bet money on it he'll be charged for her murder too. And like I said before, he should never see the light of day again. To kill someone that has no beef with you is more devious than anything else. This isn't like we're beefing and you do something to me or do something to my family member or my children or whatever, and I feel like I have to retaliate because I'm not getting justice through the law. This ain't one of them cases. This is a case of a woman that didn't do nothing to them. Nothing. And you gun her down because somebody paid you to do it. To point a gun at another human being, take away a life in an instant like that. You know, say somebody got through 9 months of labor, or how many months of labor for this child to be born. Then somebody meticulously raised this child and invested in this child to make sure that she was somebody in society, a functioning, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, someone who cared enough to be an educator of our youths. And in an instant, with the pull of a trigger, less than a second, you took away her life. A shining star out. It's sad. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.